What is going on, beautiful people? It's your boy Wesley from A Connection TV here on YouTube, the one place on the World Wide Web where we actually adopt similar connections despite our differences. And welcome to my channel. If this is your first time seeing me, definitely follow me on Twitter and Instagram at West the Good Guy. And yeah, that's where I talk mainly about my challenge stuff. Yeah. So the reunion is supposed to come on tonight, if I'm correct. But we have the new cast of Challenge All-Stars 4. And I'm excited because there are some returning people that I just love and have missed on television. Can you guess? Can you guess my top 3 faves that are back? Can you guess my top 3 faves that are back? I'll give you a second to think about it. Yes, I am ecstatic at the fact that Lee is back on my screens, Leroy. Cara Maria is back on my screens, and Cam. Those 3 returning, I'm like super ecstatic for. Now, I kind of felt like Leroy wasn't going to be, away from the challenge too long. And then Cam had just got her start, really, and then she fell in love with Leroy, and then they had that on and off again kind of situation. They were back and forth. And now they have multiple kids, and they're like living their life of, the nice family life or whatever. So they're back. And I'm ecstatic. I'm excited. I hope that Leroy gets a win this time. I hope. But another notable mention is Tony. I'm happy to see him. I don't remember not liking him. I remember him being a shit starter and causing confusion and craziness, but he made a bold move to Johnny Bananas. And I, ever since, was like, yes, Tony, yes, Tony, yes. And then he had that crazy fight with his brother, and that was just bringing drama. You know what I'm saying? I love to see Brad, but Brad is Brad. And I feel like the guys have it the worst with their collection of people coming back, and the women have it the best in terms of like where the drama is going to come from. I'm hoping that we get, well, no, let me not say hope, but it's going to be interesting to see the dynamic between Cara Maria, Laurel, and freaking Cam, because, back in the way days, they had a lot of infighting, or outwardly fighting, I should say, on the screens, and it was toasty and tasty and like tea-ish, you know what I'm saying? But I'm curious to see how these big personality-driven women are going to handle each other now at this current state in their life and their age, right? I feel like the guys are very like peace and namaste, and the women are being like, I want to cut your necks off. So I want to take a second to dig deep a little bit, because I'm not one of those platforms, but I want to like go over these articles that are talking about them and give my, opinionated mindset on how I feel about these people and the fact that they're coming back for the Challenge All-Star 4. So far, I'm excited, and the trailer looked amazing. But this particular season, they are going to be fighting for 300,000 doll hairs, all right? And they are competing in Cape Town, South Africa. I'm supposed to actually be going to, no, it's Johannesburg, not Cape Town. I'm supposed to be going to Johannesburg next year, but I don't know. But anyways, let's get into this cast and let's see what they're offering. So we have Ace Amerson, 5 challenges done, and his last completed challenge was All-Stars 1 2021. And this is how you know I'm not like one of those other pages, right? Because I'm gonna let you know if I remember them or if they're forgettable. I remember Ace, but he's kind of like borderline forgettable, because like what? Then we have this guy showing up, Adam Larson. Don't remember him. He's forgettable. 3 challenges. He won once, okay? And last completed the gauntlet to 2005. Yikes. It's a very long time. Then we have this beautiful girl. She doesn't look like she's old. Avery Tressler. 2 challenges. Last completed Rivals 3. Is this the Avery that fought Naya? Is this the Avery that fought Naya and they were going ham? Is that her? Yikes. If it is, let me know. But anyways, then we have Ayanna Mackins. We just recently saw her on All-Stars 2. Well, 4 challenges completed. Last completed was All-Stars 2 2021. She's an interesting character. Then we have Brad. Brad is just great to look at. 12 challenges, 1 win. Last completed All-Stars 3 2022. Brad is gorgeous. Then we have Brandon Nelson. Forgettable. I don't remember him at all. 5 challenges. Last completed was Free Agents 2014. That's probably why I don't remember him, but I don't remember him. He's sexy though. It's real sexy. Then we have Cara Maria Sorbello. 14 challenges, 2 wins. Last completed War of the Worlds 2019. So it's been some years since she's been here, right? We last recently saw her get mutilated by Michelle, of all people. The freak. Where Emmanuel was awarded the coveted title of Challenge Champion. Barf. But I love Cara. Cara's dope. Then we have Derek Chavez, forgettable, don't remember him. I mean, he was just here on All-Stars 2, don't remember him. 4 challenges completed, last completed All-Stars 2, 2021. Okay. Then we have Flora Alekseyeun. Don't know her, don't remember her. 2002 was the last time we saw her in Battle of the Seasons. 1 challenge, yeah, forgot her. Not forgettable, forgot her. Then we have Janelle. Now, I remember Janelle from All-Stars 2. 3 challenges, 1 win under her belt. Last completed was All-Stars 2 2021. I mean, I remember her because her face is memorable, but she's forgettable, you know, let's be honest. Then we have Jasmine. Jasmine is the self-proclaimed, like, Spitfire. That I recall her being scared to do a lot of things, but then she kind of like fought at the end, if I'm correct. I could be wrong, but I think I'm right. Where she tried but failed anyway. She's one of those. 6 challenges, last completed All-Stars 2, 2021. Do we care? Not really. Not really. I really don't. Then we have Jay. Now, Jay has never been forgettable. I don't know why. Jay was like the Jay that just became the villain, the Darth Vader of this past season. That's how Jay was for me. Like, he was a hero in the beginning. He only had 1 freaking challenge, but I remember him like forfeiting or quitting or something happened where he couldn't complete it or something. I can't remember what it was, but I always felt for the guy. Like, he was like a nice guy in my memory. Like, he was like a nice guy. And then he just started working out and getting buff. And here we are. The last thing that he did was Battle of the Exes II in 2015. It's 2024. He's here. He's back. Does he still have the buff body? I mean, in this photo, he looks buff. Then we have Killer Cam. Now, I ain't gonna lie. Cam put on a lot of weight. So I don't know how much how much of a killer she's gonna be. But I'm excited to see her. Cam is never and will never be forgettable. Okay? 5 challenges done. Last completed was Double Agents 2021. So she took 3 years off and she's back. I love her and I love seeing her, and congratulations to her and her family. Then you have Kefla Hare. Do not know who this guy is. Never heard of him. I know I've seen him because I watched all the challenges, but the last thing he was on was 1999. He did 1 challenge and he won 1 challenge. Yikes. 1999. I mean, it looks good. Black don't crack. I wonder what it looks like with the shirt off. Then you have Laurel Stucky. Oh, Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus. At least she won. She came and beat the rookies, so that's good. 7 challenges, 1 win. Last time we saw it was Ride or Dies, which is very interesting because she's like, do you have a question for me to answer? Like, oh, I love Laurel when she is on the right side. I think sometimes she gets in her own way and she causes havoc when havoc doesn't even need to be caused, but she's good TV and she's a great competitor. I like seeing Laurel. And then we have the king of all kings, the nicest guy to be all the nicest guy. I'm gonna need him to get his body back. We saw him working out on his Instagram. Maybe follow his Instagram. Now, I don't know if this was before he got casted or this is why he was working out, because he was gonna get casted. But in this photo, Leroy is giving dad bod. And it's okay because I like Leroy. Leroy's super dope. I remember him back from, Real World. I want to say his was Las Vegas, Real World Las Vegas. I could be wrong if I'm wrong. Correct me. But he was always Fine Divine Wine. And there was another chocolate brother on his season that was Fine Divine Wine too. Cool guy. I love him and Cam together. I'm glad that they're working it out. I'm glad that they have multiple kids. Let's go, Leroy. Let's go. Last time we saw him, though, was in Double Agents 2021. And he kind of like played like a like a kind of game to like get towards the end. I don't want to see him do that this particular time. He has 12 challenges, last completed double agents 2021. Lero will never be forgettable. Then we have Nicole, and she was always like to me. She was like, yeah, watch, I don't know the Staten Island. She was always like, to me. 3 challenges. Last time we saw her was on Double Agents 2021. She's a good competitor, but am I happy to see her? Kind of not really. I don't know, whatever. Then we have Rachel Robinson. I remember her strong face, right? 7 challenges, 2 wins. Last time we saw her was Battle of the Exes 2012, but her strong face is very hard to forget. So I remember her, but I don't remember liking her or disliking her. I just remember her, right? It's that face. You can't forget it. Then Ryan, I remember Ryan. Ryan just seems to be very, if my mind serves me correct, just one of those guys that's like there, but not there. He never really makes any power plays or power moves. He's like one of those follower types. I could be wrong. But from what I remember, because, he's kind of on that forgettable territory. 6 challenges. Last time we saw him was All-Star Season 2, 2021. Yeah, I don't remember him being like great in that. Then we have Steve. 2 challenges. Last time we saw him on All Stars 2, 2021. He did something that kind of like irritated everyone, and I can't remember what it was because he's forgettable. 2 challenges. How am I supposed to remember him? But I can't remember what he did, but he's forgettable. Then we have Cyrus. 7 challenges, 1 win. I remember Cyrus from the real world. All Stars 3, 2022 is when we last saw him. And he did better the last time we saw him, right? But it's kind of like that old age is following him kind of syndrome. He's not forgettable, but he's not like a Johnny Bananas or like, someone that's moving mountains. Then we have Tina, the girl that we love to see cause mess and stir the pot. But she doesn't win anything. So it's like, do we really care for her? As like a personality on TV, sure. But am I like really invested to see her succeed? Is she really like, I think she's like the anti-hero or the anti-villain, whichever way you look at it. She's like the Deadpool of the Avengers. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just not as, well, kind of funny. I don't know. 7 challenges, no wins. Last time we saw was All Stars 2, 2021. Then we have Tony Reigns. Now, Tony has always been fine, divine wine to me. Tony has always been like that guy for me. Like, really, really dope. And like, I want him to win. You know what I'm saying? I remember that season when he was crying about his kids and how he needed to provide for his kids. All of them have this kind of I need to provide for my kids kind of storyline. 6 challenges. That time that he defeated Johnny Bananas or went against Johnny Bananas, I was here for it. And Johnny made it seem like, oh, we're friends. You shouldn't have did that to me. Whatever. Johnny is known for backstabbing people. And it's interesting because Leroy, Tony, Jay, Michelle, they all feel like you have to be those like backstabbers to like win a challenge. And I don't know. Last time we saw him was Final Reckoning 2018. Do we care that he's back? I do. I like Tony. He's great to look at. Look at him. Oh, he's striking. Then we have Tyree Ballard. Now, Tyree is not known for much of anything but feeling. Tyree is not known for much of anything but DQing, not winning anything. Like the last time we saw him was 2013. Why is he back? I don't know. We could have had Marlon back. Marlon's been asking to be back for a very long time. His body is stacked. Okay. But for whatever reason, they're not allowing Marlon back. Why don't they want Marlon back? I don't understand. Marlon is fine. Divine wine. Okay. Well, whatever. Tyree is here. Last time we saw him was Rivals 2, 2013. Do you remember that? I don't. 6 challenges under his belt. I hope he does. I hope is he going to do something? Then we have Veronica Portillo. 13 challenges, 3 wins. Ride or Die. 2022 is the last time we saw her. Veronica has come a long way. And the last time I saw her, I remember her fighting and winning and fighting and winning. She's not as vindictive and as spiteful as she was in the beginning, like her younger years. So it's interesting seeing her, right? A lot of history going on with these women this particular time. But these are some strong, personality-wise, strong, driven women. And I wonder if the women are going to run this season. All right. And so that's the cast so far. And what are we thinking about them? Like, do we care? Do we not care? Are we excited? Like I said, I'm excited for Leroy. I'm excited for Kim. I'm excited for Cara. And I'm excited for Tony. Those are the ones I'm excited for. So I went Googling, right? And I came across this article written by the guy, Alan Argyle, whatever his last name is. He does like some interviews with these people and he, tweets about it. Like, and I guess he made this page dedicated to the challenge, right? And so I kind of want to go over how he feels about these people and see if it kind of like jogs my memory about, the things that he says about these people. Like, I really don't remember these candidates, to be honest. But he's ranked the men and the women from the least likely to be successful to the most likely to be successful, male and female, right? He put Jay as last, number 12. In terms of ability, I don't think Jay is the worst player on the cast. On Exes II, Jay was not good, but he wasn't completely atrocious either. There are multiple guys on this cast who DQ or come in last place at a high rate because they have massive flaws as players, and Jay isn't like that. Jay is decently intelligent. Yikes. There's a reason a guy who looks like Jay was able to get on the real world and has hooked up with some gorgeous women in the past. He is smart enough to work himself into a room. Jay isn't a terrible confessionalist either. Some strong opinions. I don't remember these people like that to be giving these strong opinions. 11, Tyree Ballard. I just said he's not known for much of anything. Statistically, Tyree is likely the worst player in challenge history. He's been on 6 seasons, is a career 0-5 in eliminations, was the first male eliminated on 3 of those seasons, and has never made it farther than episode 6 on any season. Why is he back now? Because he's available. Number 10, Ace Amerson. Ace doesn't have the greatest track record either. He was the first boot on his original season, Infernal 1, the second guy out on the Battle of the Sexes 2, and the second vet guy out on Gauntlet 2. Number 9, Ryan Kehoe. Number 8, Adam Larson. Number 7, Derek Chavez. Number 6, Brandon Nelson. Now, I don't remember him, but let's find out about him. Most challenge fans like Brandon Nelson because he's a very down-to-earth dude who went into the gulag multiple times on Cutthroat and won 3 eliminations before getting taken out by Derek. As a human, I like Brandon. As a competitor, I don't think he's that great. He won those physical eliminations on Cutthroat against 2 smaller guys, Derek and JD, and then had one of the weirder eliminations ever against Ty Ruff. I don't know that, don't remember that. I'm not going to watch it. 5, Steve. Don't really care for Steve. 4, Kefla Hare. Someone came out of nowhere in the first 2 All-Star seasons and shocked fans with their performances. If I had to put money on someone to do it this time, it's the OG Kefla Hare. Kefla was the first black man to compete on the challenge, winning the 2nd season Real World versus Road Rules. He never got to play in the modern era and is completely detached from what the challenge became. Although Kefla lacks experience playing the game and he's not entering as a spry chicken, I have optimism in him because he's a doctor with a degree in sports psychology. Kefla is educated and has been devoted to fitness his entire life. He still coaches youth sports to this day. Looking at the picture from the past, I remember him, kinda. But the first black man on the channel, yeah, whoa, okay, that's dope. I hope him and Lee get along. 3, Tony Raines. Tony, I love Tony. I don't need to hear about him. Brad, I love Brad. I don't need to hear about him. And the number 1 pick that this guy gives to possibly win for the guys is Leroy Garrett. I got to read about Leroy is like second baby daddy, even though I know he's with Cam and I'm not even going to go there, but he's like so dope and he's so cool. Like he's like big brother material. Like you would love to have him like a big brother, like the way his energy is. If we get the Leroy that we saw in Double Agents on Challenge All-Star 4, he is the favorite to win. On Double Agents, we saw a version of Leroy finally playing for himself, giving his all in daily challenges and showing incredible growth as a competitor. Yes, but he was kind of He and Cam don't get enough credit for how much work they put in during that offseason to train. For most of Leroy's career, he let his partners do all of the mental stuff, solve puzzles. Then on Double Agents, he took the lead on certain puzzles and even won a memory comp. We also saw dramatic improvement in Lero's swimming as he proved now capable in what was once his biggest weakness. I love Lero, period, and I want him to be in the final. Period. Then we have the female cast. 12 is Flora, don't know nothing about her. 11 is Jasmine, she's a complainer. She's not really done much in her career. Another is 10, Tina, same thing. Tina's a mess. I adore and ranked her highly in past power rankings with a bit of optimism for one of my favorites. Sadly, the game has passed her by a bit. Tina quit her elimination on All Stars 2, and while she got redemption with an elimination win on All Stars 3, she came in second to last in the first daily, DQ'd in hilarious fashion in the second daily, and then broke her hand the third daily. Miss me with her. 9, Veronica. Veronica is Veronica. 8, Avery. Now, this is the girl that fought Naya. Ooh, she was a spitfire. I am so freaking excited about the return of Avery Trester. I've written in past blogs that I thought Avery had a real star potential and have even boldly said on record that she would have made the final of Rivals 3 had Leroy not gotten medically removed. Now that Avery has finally returned, I'm nervous she will be the first boot after all these years and that all the hype, love I threw on her name wasn't warranted. I mean, we'll see, but she's definitely a spitfire. Number 7, Ayanna. I hope she makes better choices this particular time. Number 6 is Janelle. Number 5, Nicole, not my favorite. Number 4, Cam. Let's see what he wrote about Cam. Only 6 months after giving birth, Killer Cam returns to the challenge for the first time since Double Agents. Some fans are unhappy that, and Are You the One cast member is on All Stars, and others are shocked and excited to see her return, especially so soon after becoming a mom. Regardless, I'm excited to see Cam back. She and Cara Maria ran War of the Worlds 2 with Paulie. They will be a power pair again this season. I remember that. Laurel Stucky is number 3. Number 2 is Rachel Robinson. Let's find out about her because I just remember her strong face. Rachel Robinson's entire life is fitness, and over the last year and a half, she's become a more significant part of the challenge community again with her YouTube workout series. Even though Rachel has not competed ever since Exes II, she has a plethora of connections through this workout series through her longtime friendship with Mark Long, and she has her OG mean girls that she can always bank on. I don't envision Rachel getting into it with anyone. She has a clear path to the final as long as she puts her head down and competes, okay? And then the number 1 spot is given to Cara Maria as the shoe-in to win in the final. Let's see how this goes, because she miserably lost to Michelle this past season. I'm looking forward to it, and I'm like really, really excited to see what we are going to be getting from these people here. But yeah, let me know who you're excited for and who do you think will be the top 4 in the finale. My fan fave pick would be Leroy, Cara Maria, Cam, and probably Tony. That is like where I'm headed. If I had to get another 2, like another chick would be Laurel. And another dude would probably Kefla or Tefla, whatever his name is. Or Brad. I don't know. But Brad lost miserably to Kylan, even though Kylan's like baby daddy. So like anybody can lose to Kylan. But anyways, leave your comments below. Let me know what you think about this cast. Are you excited for it to start April 10th? And yeah, who are your top 4 to top 6? Deuces.